Hi, welcome to Google Earth Engine tutorial again. So today we're gonna see how can you generate specific random points for each feature of a feature collection. So let's get started. Suppose we have got a state area here, and let's try to see how many features we have in this feature collection or state area. So I'm just gonna printing RY and then press the run button. So we can see that in our feature collection we have 41 elements. That means we have got 41 separated boundary in this total boundary. So now our purpose is to generate 5 random points for each boundary. So how can we do that? So to generate 5 random points for each boundary, for each feature, we need to use the map method. So at first let's try to declare a variable. I wanna give it a name, rand points, and then I'm gonna call in ry.map. So we know that map method take a callback function. So I'm gonna call using a callback function and just passing ft as a parameter, and then inside that callback function we need to call the random point method. So I'm gonna declaring another variable and giving it a name as ran point, and then I'm gonna call in e dot feature collection dot random points method. So inside the random points method, we are required to pass first parameter as a region. So I'm gonna passing the feature. So we need to convert the feature into geometry because random points take the region as a geometry. Let's try to find it out here in the docs so that we can be sure. So I'm gonna search in by random points, and then you could see the first parameter will be region, and here in the bracket you could see that it must be geometry, the region to generate points for. So I'm gonna calling ft.geometry. Is a method that convert the features into geometry. So if we wanna see how it works, then we need to go to here and search by feature.geometry. We may find it here under the e.feature class. So we have got here, and then let's look for it. And then you could see here geometry method. So whenever we'll call feature.geometry, our feature will be converted into geometry. So then we need to pass the number of points we want to generate for each feature. I want to generate only 5 points here and keep the other values default. Now we are required to return. So we are going to return rand point here. So after completing all the things inside the map method, we need to flatten this function because whenever we run a map method, the map method returns us a feature collection, but inside the feature collection, we generate another feature collection for each feature. So it will be a nested feature collection. We want to avoid the confliction. That's why we need to flatten the feature collection, and we just want only one feature collection. So I'm just gonna using the flatten method, fla.in flatten method. So this flatten method will convert the nested feature collection into a single feature collection. And then let's try to print out our rand points method. And finally, we want to add it in the map. I don't want to give it any name, just let gives the default value and then press run button. So this output is coming from this line, the second line, and we could see that we have 41 feature in our state area, and for each feature we want to generate 5 random points. So we have got 205 elements. That means our random points the number of total random points. And here in the map, we could see that I just turn off the second layer and our random points are generated. Now just turn on the layer 1, and if we zoom in, then you'll see that we have got 5 random points inside each feature. So now let's say we want to export the random points. So we know that it's very easy. We just need to export table, export dot table to drive, and then pass few parameters. So our collection will be rand points method, and then I want to keep the other things default. If we run this script again, we see that one task is created. If we run this task, then we can change the task name from here, and file format we can choose KML, KMG, or shapefile, or GeoJSON, whatever we want. We can also choose CSV. So thanks for watching. The next tutorial we're gonna see how can we add our study area in the map without this fill value. I mean, we just wanna see the stroke, not the fill color. So thanks for watching.